Gumbie and Darwinus supermarket crisis. One morning, Gumbie and Darwinus are having breakfast at home. Gumbie has lost his focus with the cereal box in his hand and is about to spill it on his head. Darwinus is calmly eating his breakfast in a classic, neat way, as usual. Suddenly, their mother shouts, "Gumbie, Darwinus, get out. Go to the supermarket and get milk and bread." Gumbie's eyes start to shine. The supermarket. It's our playground. Everything is allowed, Darwinus warns, but we're only going to get milk and bread. Don't linger too long. But Gumbie says, of course, I'll be very careful. Or maybe not, and starts to walk out the door. At the supermarket, not everything is as perfect as Gumbie thinks. At first, they think they'll shop calmly and orderly. But of course, Gumbie's unplanned actions come into play. First, it starts in the ice cream section. Gumbie shouts, "Look at these ice creams. They're all different colors. What kind of technology is this?" While Darwinus is a little more careful. But Gumbie suddenly starts knocking over the ice cream boxes. Ice creams start flying everywhere. Darwinus shouts, "Gumbie, stop. Slow down." And when Gumbie accidentally drops an ice cream box on the floor and it explodes, an ice cream fight begins. Ice cream splatters everywhere. An ice cream bar explodes on Darwinus' head, and Gumbie's arms are completely covered in ice cream. "Gumbie, yeah, there you go. It's so much more fun now. Come on, look at these ice creams." Darwinus screaming, "Enough, Gumbie. How are we going to explain this to our mother?" Meanwhile, another customer warns Gumbie, "Young man, you're not allowed to have an ice cream fight here." Gumbie ignores this and says, "I'm sorry, but this is art," and starts exploring another section. As usual, Darwinus tries to collect Gumbie, but this time he gets lost among the ice cream boxes. But Gumbie, without even realizing it, enters the bread section inside the supermarket. When he hits the bread boxes, everything falls over. The breads roll and scatter everywhere. As Darwinus solves the ice cream crisis, he shouts, "Gumbie, what did you do?" Gumbie, holding an ice cream box and with his head in ice cream, says, "I think we're having a lot of fun, Darwinus. What do you say? Let's go a little further." With his unique creative intelligence, Gumbie decides to dive into the milk section. While his goal was to pick up the milk cartons in an orderly manner, he accidentally starts knocking them over one by one. The cartons fall to the ground and milk splashes everywhere. While Darwinus tries to place the boxes a little more calmly, Gumbie starts throwing them again. So many milk cartons fall over that a giant milk puddle forms in the middle of the supermarket. Gumbie says, "Yeah, that's really great," and starts to have fun by sliding in the milk puddle. Darwinus tries to get out of the situation by saying, "How do we really explain this?" But then another customer comes and watches the situation saying, "Oh my God, what kind of crazy is this?" Finally, Gumbie and Darwinus start to complete their shopping with the help of the supermarket security guards. Of course, all they have is milk and bread, but everything has turned into chaos. Gumbie is still happy and says, "Isn't the supermarket adventure great? We should keep going like this." Darwinus calmly asks, "What are we going to tell our mother?" Gumbie replies, "I think our mother should accept that Gumbie and Darwinus are supermarket heroes. Besides, it makes everything a little more fun, doesn't it?" They finally get home, and their mother is waiting for them at the door. Their mother asks, "What happened here? What did you do at the supermarket?" Gumbie and Darwinus look at each other and shout at the same time, "We only bought milk and bread."